Well, hi there. Come join me. It is time for us to have a wonderful beverage of some sort, our favorite, and to talk about insights that help our lives. I'm Alena Chapman. And today, even for me, I had a rough day. And we all have rough days. It was a rough day. It was a day that I just wanted to hang in the towel. It was a day that nothing was clicking. Nothing was clicking. I just did not enjoy this day. It felt like I was climbing a mountain. Yeah, we all have days like this. Every single one of us. And you know what? I really have come to the conclusion in my own life that those are the days that have a lesson. If I can just get out of the frustration of going through it, then I can see the lesson. And usually it means for me that something has to change. Sometimes it means for me that I need to listen better, or there's always something I can learn from it. But I wanted to talk about this because I think, rough days, if we don't get over them, they can turn into a rough 2 days, and they can turn into a rough 3 days. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how do we break that day? And just so you know, I did break that day because I have no patience for going through a day like that. I don't know about you, but so I thought I'd share with you some things I do. Now I have one very best way that works for me. And what I want to do is, if it works for me, great. But you have to take what I have found with it and find your way. Does that make sense? Or you can just try what I do. The very best way, well, let's put it this way. I want to back up a little. What we have to understand is that everything is energy. And I've talked about that before, and many others have talked about that before. Energy. Energy is a vibration we put out. And you understand, well, maybe you don't. Everything has energy. Everything. All matter. And what's a really fascinating little scientific study that I just learned with my interviews, Dr. Vargas was saying that, I'm going to put this down before I drop it, that each cell in our bodies has not only a vortex of energy, but there's a light. Isn't that cool? And when we are at our optimum, we feel healthy and happy and vibrant, all the cells in our body light. I always think of a lightning bug. I know that's not right, but that's how my mind processes it. And that's what creates that energy field of health and light. And that's when you walk into a room, or when someone walks into the room feeling that way, then everybody looks because they have so much energy. Everything vibrates, okay? So when we are even having a mass consciousness of everything going in the wrong way, that everything is just like a mountain of quicksand and we are trying to climb through it, that sets up, well, our cells are not shining their brightest, I can tell you that much. And we are closing in on our energy. And it creates an energy field for us of this vibration of hardship and mad and frustration and unhappiness. And yeah, who wants to climb a mountain of quicksand? Really, nobody's going to be happy with that. Okay, but it's an energy. And here's the very cool thing about energies. You and I, can change it. We can break the cycle of energy. Now, isn't that cool? Yes, we can. We can. And it's not that hard. Okay, so today, I told you, everything was going crazy. I've got a lot of pots on the stove, as they say, lots of things to do. And I'm doing a lot. I'm trying to settle the estate of my mom. That is crazy. I mean, really crazy. I am trying to get her house in order. That is interesting. I never thought someone could save so much stuff. So I'm trying to do that, and that's hard. Then I've got my own business that I'm doing things, and sometimes I'm talking and I feel like, when I ask people to do things, everybody thinks I'm speaking Swahili. And then my car wouldn't start. I got the car fixed. But that is all in one day. And so do I understand the frustration and that cycle of, you know? Okay, so this is what I do. Now, when my car is working, I love to break the energy by just getting in my car, blasting that music of whatever fits my mood, and then the music changes as my mood changes, which my vibration then changes with my mood. But I get in the car because I like to feel the motion. I like to see the sky. I like to just feel the vastness and open my eyes to clear vision and opportunity. So I love to be in the car, and I love music. And I will sing very loudly. And I will just break the energy. Okay? That's how I break it. By doing something completely opposite that I love to do. Take all that negativity and push it away. Do something you love to do. Now, my car was not working at that moment. In fact, it was one of the reasons I was feeling the frustration. So I couldn't get in that car. So what did I do? I danced. I turned up the music as loud as I could, and I danced. And it felt so good because I did lots of twirls. And I was breaking the energy. Then I started to sing. And my boys always love that, my kids. But you know what? Afterwards, I flopped down in a chair and I just took a deep breath and I thought, okay, this too shall all end and I will be fine. Let's call about our car, find out what's going on. See, all of a sudden I switched from to okay, this is going to be fine. I just need to take the strategic baby steps, nip it in the bud and get it done. Totally different feeling. I went from aggravation and frustration to, okay, I got this. Isn't that cool? And all because I broke the energy. I broke it up. And that's what we need to do. We need to break the cycle of the energy of that day. Now, sometimes we're in a place that we cannot dance. We can't run or exercise. We can't break it up with going to the store and buying beautiful flowers or any of that, okay? We are stuck in a building, or we're stuck at our job and the job is going crazy, or we're in an argument and we have to finish that argument for some reason and we can't leave. For whatever reason, we can't leave. Okay, I figured out